What's going on, guys? It's SJHSports and welcome back to a brand new video. We're going to be talking about UFC 3 because it is out tomorrow on EA Access. I'm so excited for it. UFC 2 was a game I played a hell of a lot, and we're going to be talking about the new features in UFC 3 Ultimate Team and also the online modes for you guys to improve. Now, UFC Ultimate Team 3 is slightly different to how it is in FIFA. A lot of you guys will played FIFA Ultimate Team. Instead of building a team of players, you build a lightweight, a heavyweight, a middleweight, and a women's bantamweight division full of moves. So punches, kicks, throws, submissions, everything like that. And they've changed things up very slightly. They've done a few tweaks in UFC 3 Ultimate Team. So now we can actually use the real UFC fighters. So we can collect, play and compete with your favourite UFC fighter. Combine them with your own customized creator fighter to build a dream team. So if I remember rightly from the beta, which I did play, you did get 4 slots. On the beta was only 1 slot available to us, but there were 4 slots available. You can choose whichever weight class you wanted, as previous mentioned. I think it was just lightweight on the beta, but if you wanted to mix things up slightly, like I did in UFC 2, I didn't really touch heavyweights because the problem with heavyweights, they was too slow for combos and stuff, and I just didn't like the feel of heavyweights. So I think I had two middleweights, and I also had 2 lightweight fighters. So hopefully you can do that in this UFC 3, which is looking promising. Another new feature to us then is solo challenges. Compete in dynamically updated, scenario-based, single-player challenges to progress your skills and earn rewards. That's an interesting one. So I'm kind of going to refer again to FIFA. Maybe that's a similar sort of thing to maybe squad battles with the rewards and stuff. I have no idea. I am not sure. I don't think solo challenges was actually open to us in the beta. I could be wrong, but I know for a fact that I actually didn't play it. Now, also, we're going to talk about sets. This is a new thing. Earn and collect your Ultimate Team items and complete thematic sets, which can be completed and traded for a high value items. Yeah, so this was very similar in UFC 2. You could trade up to 4 items, I believe. It also cost you actual UFC currency money to trade it in, and you may get a better reward in star. It's all done on star ratings as well, I believe. So I think you have like 2-star, 3-star, 4-star and 5-star moves available to us. So the more 5 stars you put in, the better chance you're going to get of getting a decent sort of card that you can apply on your fighter. And I didn't really touch it because it was just so expensive to actually do this. Hopefully this year we actually have a bit more of a variety and a bit more variation. As I just dropped my phone, I do apologise. I'm getting tweets sent to me galore about the new Leeds United badge. We're not going to talk about that. They've also revamped fighter customization. A streamlined fighter customization system makes your ultimate team easier to manage and your equipped items more strategic. Yeah, I can't speak, and impactful. I am a bit of a monk when it comes to speaking, so hopefully you can customise your fighter a little bit more than you could on UFC 2, because it was very limited in UFC 2, so hopefully that we can actually do that. As Kada pops up and says hello on the video, that's me streaming Rainbow Six tonight at 6 PM on twitch.tv, so make sure you go check me out for that. Fighter chemistry, this is a new thing as well. Items now come with special bonuses that can boost attributes and of a given fighter or even your entire ultimate team. Now, if I remember rightly, there was certain sets that you could do. So if you was to pick, I don't know, let's just say a stand-up fighter, a boxer for instance, like the Hook, he'd get a chemistry boost. His speed would also get a chemistry boost. His movement would also get a boost, and also his chin. It was a little bit difficult to understand at first, and I think it was back in November the actual beta came out, so it's been a while. Everything ties with your chosen fighter, whether it's a lightweight, heavyweight, middleweight, or a women's weight. It was just a weird one for me because I couldn't get my head around it. Eventually did, and you've got certain slots for each position. So you've got slots for stand-up, you've got slots for kicking, you've got slots for ground, slots for submission, things like that. And so, for instance, if you was to pick a boxer, you may get 5 or 6 slots for the punching. but you'd only get 3 slots or 4 slots for his kicking, and his ground it'll get less, and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different to try and get the balance right. A lot of people will be going for the stand and bang type of fighter, which happened quite a lot in UFC last year. They're the main sort of. It's hard to explain. I will probably, when the game is out, I will bring out a video talking about the fighter chemistry and how it all works. It's hard to explain off the top of my head without actually physically seeing it in game. I know what I'm trying to say, but actually trying to say it to you guys is a little bit different. So let me know in the comments if you would like to see that. I'll probably bring that anyways. And also they have updated some new actual online matches that you can play with your friends. Now, this is nothing to do with Ultimate Team. This is just normal online modes. You can do stand and bang, so you can use your stand-up skills as you fight your opponent toe-to-toe without having the risk to have to grapple. My ground game on UFC 2 was quite impressive. I picked it up quite quickly, to be fair, and I was surprised at that. And I was teaching my mate stuff like how to reverse moves and stuff, and how to block them and stuff. So he wanted to just be a stand and bang fighter, and that's what's there for him if he wants to go ahead and do that. Knockout mode, show off and improve your defensive skills with one of the most intense UFC 3 modes. Knockout mode rules are simple. Both fighters start with the same amount of health, but every hit does an increasing amount of damage. That is also an interesting one. We'll be playing some of these, I reckon, as well when the game is actually out. Submission Showdown then. This is one that's going to be used by myself and by my mate. We used it as a bit like scrimming in UFC 2. It wasn't actually available in UFC 2, my apologies. But what we'd have to do is we just have to play an online mode, and we go in and we just actually work on ground moves and stuff. So this mode will be definitely testing the waters to actually improve our submission moves, our ground moves, our grappling moves, things like that. That is an interesting one, and I'm excited for that because when you're dominating an opponent on say standing and banging with him, and he can just turn into a submission just like that and win the fight. And it was frustrating, but that's the way things go. So if you are good at defensive sort of play on your ground moves, you're stopping submissions from happening, then this is the one that you want to be hammering and trying not to make it happen. Or even if you want to be a submission artist, you can obviously try it as well. Custom fight, pretty much everything that you can do. Tune and adjust everything about your fight, including stamina, transition, speed, submission, move, grapple, advantage, damage, health recovery, and perks also. And that's one I'm not probably really interested in, to be fair. And we also have tournament mode as well. We may actually do one of these on the YouTube channel, because the top game mode for a group of friends. Choose your fighter and see how many opponents you can finish off in a King of the Hill style tournament. That is going to be an interesting one. We may do that a little bit further down the life cycle on UFC 3. If any of you guys are interested in that, we'll get 3 or 4 of you involved, and we can actually go ahead and basically see who's good at it. Improve yourself on the game as well. I'm so excited for this. I'm recording this, as you can see, it's the 24th of January. It's a Wednesday. Access is out tomorrow for UFC, which is great. I'm going to bring you a Let's Play career mode for that. We're just going to have like 30-minute videos of that, where you could just watch unedited, of course, and you guys can just sit back, relax, and watch the Let's Play career mode. It's the GOAT's career mode that they've emphasised this time, and by the looks of things, they have put a lot of effort into career mode this season for UFC 3. I think the talk was that they're going to release a UFC game every 2 years. I know it was 2 years since the last released UFC 2, so that's going to be an interesting one. So that is it, boys. Thank you so much for watching. It's been... Oh, I'm so excited for UFC, because the UFC is the main thing for me. We're just talking about career mode there, the GOAT's greatest of all time career mode. There's a video there. I'll leave a link for this article in the description if you guys want to go check it out for yourselves. Thank you so much for watching, boys. I will see you in the octagon on another video, and goodbye.